10 years, don't phone my phone. Did you not hear what I said on my last show? Once we're done, I'm blocking you.
That's stupid though, man.
What's stupid?
What is stupid?
Blocking.
Why is it stupid?
Well, women do that, men do.
Saving this.
I would never.
Bare
girl,
guys have blocked me.
Yeah, bitches.
A bare man have blocked me. Bare man have blocked me.
Let me tell you, if a man blocks a woman, she is a problem.
I'm not a problem.
She
Kevin,
is-
innit?
she
Tell
is
them
a
I'm not a
problem.
problem.
We need to start, you know.
Girl, do you not think... Excuse me.
Oh,
Okay.
you even talk. You spoke about me on your podcast before we start.
Wait, when did I talk about you?
You
Let's
did.
introduce.
You did. You spoke about me on your podcast.
Wait, which
Wow.
one?
Laid bare.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
Oh my God, this is getting tense.
You didn't say anything too mean.
What's that mean?
Introduce.
It wasn't too mean.
Introduce.
Hey,
Wow.
guys. Hey,
Wow,
residents.
wow.
Welcome to the Borough Section. I'm your favourite homegirl, Nikki.
It's your boy Fiona, the one you will come to see.
And it's Mide Oni, the one and only per.
How is everybody?
Good.
I feel like we need to clear the
when
air.
did I talk about you?
Yeah, you spoke about me on your podcast, sis.
What did I say?
What was that?
You
What
was
was
just
the
like-
What is it about dating black?
Yeah.
What happened?
Side eye.
Because
Wow.
she said... Okay, no. Say what I
Go
said.
on.
To be fair, you didn't really say anything too mad. It was
Okay.
your
Context.
other co-hosts
Context for the
that were
listeners.
saying
What is
things.
what's dating black?
Side motherfucking eye.
What's dating black
Yeah.
for
So
people that don't
basically,
know?
Dating Black is a really, really good... I can't lie. I loved your season, by the way. Great show. Black people, black creatives talking about their dating experiences.
Okay.
Through different scenarios.
Yeah.
And Midday said, and I'm not going to quote because it's not word for word, but basically,
Paraphrase.
your friend's ex, so her friend's ex,
Yeah.
is not off limits. So if you
So
like,
wait, I'm confused.
so basically, if me and you are girls,
How
you're-
close? How close?
I don't know. This is just what she
There was
said
no
now.
context
There was
to
no
it. It was a
context.
30-second clip.
Yeah.
Okay.
So me and Midday were girls. We kiki. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
So raw. Honestly, you're my ex. Let's say a year or two has passed. The dust has settled. Like you could move to her basically, and it could be a thing.
Oh wow. Okay.
So obviously there was not
What, and
a lot
your
of
brethren?
context.
Yeah, we're cool.
There was not a lot of context
Can you
to the
explain-
clip.
can you
Yeah,
explain?
I'm more than happy to explain. First of all, I'll start by saying I said what I said. Yeah, I meant what I said. But obviously there's a lot of context to it. I use the word friend quite loosely, and I think that's where the issue started from.
Okay.
Because if I went to college with you 10 years ago and we shared a rubber, why would I not date your ex? Just because.
But that's not your friend then, is
Yeah,
it?
but then I would call that person my friend.
At that time,
Yeah, but if I
Okay.
see you like in down the road, I'll be like, oh, that's my friend. But my girls are different.
No, but that's where I think that's where you're going wrong though.
Yeah, but that's what I
Because
just...
there's a difference between friend and associate. And
Yeah,
people
but
that you
then
know.
that's what
she said. She
That's what I'm
used it too
saying. Like I
loosely.
say, I use the word friend loosely.
Okay, so
Do you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I can see you would call someone friend somebody that you know
Yeah.
or someone that you knew.
I'd be like, oh yeah,
of.
that's my mate, that's my friend. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I think in that context, what I should have said is that I would date my associate's ex.
Yeah, but that's calm then.
Yeah, but obviously
Okay.
it was the way I said it.
Yeah.
And I think my demeanor was very cold. There was a backstory to that as well.
Okay.
Would you
When-
like to explain?
Yeah, I would love to explain.
Go ahead.
When I got there, I don't know why, but in my head, I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, the
Right.
show. I don't know why I thought that.
Okay.
But so I've not come looking great. I had 6-week-old braids in, like, and
You
then I
didn't look
came,
bad.
I looked horrible. And I came, and then I was sitting next to Diamond, and I said, Omo, you don't fuck up. Because the girl next to Diamond's beautiful, and I looked hella rough. So I was already in a mood.
Oh.
So when they asked me questions, I'm just like, yeah, I'll date my friend's ex. They were like, oh, would you ask them? And I was like, yeah, it depends. I was just very cold.
Okay.
But the background of the story is, yes, I would date an associate's ex. And when I said that I had dated a friend's ex before, it was in church. We all dated each other.
I mean, I hear that. Do you know what? So I was recording a
is
show.
really
No,
interesting, man.
I was recording a show before we
is-
started recording, yeah. And I do have to admit, because when I first heard that, I said, "Bitch."
Girl, I heard you on your podcast. I heard you on your podcast.
But let me be completely transparent, yeah. With me, it's a different rule for me and a different rule for the rest of you lot. Like, if it was me, I can't lie, I would give my own excuses as to why I've done it. If you're not someone that I was close with, I can't lie, I would go there. Like, or I don't want to be rude, but if I don't really respect you like that, I will
But it's
go
not.
there.
But then that's not your friend, though, is it?
Yeah.
These
But then
people
this
aren't
is
your
what
friends.
this is.
And
the
that's what she's clarifying
yeah.
by saying that she feels that she used the term too
Yeah,
loosely.
yeah.
So I do understand.
You
it
can't
on
call
that
everyone your
part.
friend.
And
Exactly.
I think from that situation,
You can't
'cause
call
I
everyone
got
your friend.
dragged by my pubic hair online.
Did
It was
you?
triple trifecta:
Did you?
Twitter, Instagram, and
It
TikTok.
was
I
just-
got even people were coming into my DMs. You're a disgrace. You should be ashamed
Okay,
of
not
yourself.
disgrace.
And it was the day it happened that it got released was the day before my daughter's birthday. So like I'm posting like videos of my daughter and stuff, and
people was
people are like,
being rude.
they weren't saying anything about my daughter because I will find you, but they were just saying like you're a disgrace. Your daughter would be ashamed of
Okay,
you.
that's crossing the
And I was
line.
just thinking,
That's
shut the
crossing the
fuck
line.
up.
Yeah, you
like,
can't
what
worry
are you
about
talking
that.
about? Like,
Yeah, that's crossing the line.
but yeah, it was proper. Like the dragging was bad, and people said, "Oh, you look like Shrek." I went through it,
those
boy.
people, you don't really need to worry about them. But,
No, but it was literally everyone was saying it. I'm sure bare people that even people I know, I saw them in the comments. I said,
can I
Excuse
be
me?
honest? I saw the clip. I saw the whole thing. I just wanted the explanation.
like you didn't see
I
it.
saw everything. I saw it. I was watching. I even was thinking, wow. I was even in my room saying, let me rewind that part. Play.
You know when I saw it, my hands were on my head because first I saw a clip. I said she didn't mean it.
Yeah.
In my mind, I said she didn't mean it. When I watched the whole thing, I said, if
This
you
girl's
don't,
mad,
I said,
yeah.
if you don't,
Yeah.
Can I ask a question about it? So you see when that clip came out, did any of your friends question?
So my friends, my
Like,
girls,
yeah, did they question?
They know my standpoint.
Okay. So
if
they know
this is
that you will
something
do that to them.
Yeah, this is something
Okay.
that not my girls, but like they know that if I was put in that situation, like for example, if I date, I'll give it an example of the friends that I dated, her ex.
Okay.
Oh, so it's done before?
Yeah,
then?
I've done it before, and
Okay.
I approached her and I said,
I want him.
and she
And
was
she
just
told her?
like, "Oh yeah, it's fine, you know, like it was just a little fling, whatever." So yeah, I went there, but because we and her were good friends, I asked first. If I'm not good friends with, I'm not asking.
No,
And
but
that's-
that makes
do you know what I
sense.
mean?
But I do agree with that though, because obviously that's what we didn't know watching that show. So
Yeah.
you actually gave some grace to the situation.
Yeah. I asked
Okay.
her, and again, like I said, it was in church at the time. People have dated people. It's like you date brother Sam, it doesn't work. You date brother John. Brother Sam is gonna be groomsman at the wedding. We're all family. That's literally how it worked.
Did we not say that earlier?
That's how it works. Like that's just what it was. People might not agree with it. That's just how it worked at the time. So when I said that, I've done it before, and like I said, I will do it again. If I meet somebody and he happens to be someone's ex, personally speaking, with the economy that we have right now, with the dating world, and I get on with this person, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I can't date you because you once upon a time went Trocadero with Sandra. No.
No.
Please.
Okay, so what did I say on the podcast? 'Cause I was
No, you like I said, you didn't say anything too mad. You were just saying, yeah, that's a bit mad, whatever. You didn't say
Okay.
anything like personal.
Because I was thinking, yeah, 'cause
about
I know I
me.
wouldn't do that though. Yeah,
Yeah, you didn't say anything like
Not
personal
you would never
about
do that,
me.
Nikki. You wouldn't do that.
Shut up.
No, you wouldn't though. No, you wouldn't. I'm backing you. You wouldn't.
Why do you have to be
Oh
so
my
sarcastic
days.
all the time?
You
It
would
did
never-
sound sarcastic
Yeah.
though.
I'm backing you. You would never do that.
Thank you, stupid.
My days.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was when
But
you
somebody
spoke about
else.
me. Yeah, your somebody else on your show
Okay.
Please.
had some things to say.
Enough said.
But I definitely DM'd.
No, you never.
I did. Yeah. You're not gonna talk about me.
Right.
yeah,
We're gonna change the
But
subject.
do you know what? Yeah, somebody that I do know, even my cousin actually. Are you from South?
Yeah.
Okay, it makes sense because my cousin actually, when me and her were talking about it, she actually sang your praises. She said you're such a lovely girl, and that is just a clip that's been taken out of context.
yeah.
When we were talking
Who's your
about
cousin? Or you tell me after?
Yeah, I'll tell you
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know if she wants me to say her
Yeah,
name
yeah,
like
okay,
that.
cool,
I'll tell
cool.
you after.
Yeah.
But she did say you're
Yeah.
you're actually a really cool girl.
That's the thing. Everybody
Yeah.
that knows me and knows me well, you know, Kevin. Hater,
Hater.
like they love me.
Listen.
But if you don't know, it's like if you don't know me, you just take me.
So I've seen recently, yeah, I feel like Mide would be a really good person to chime in on this conversation. So recently, I've seen online, there's a conversation about black men and them protecting black women, yeah? How would you two, as black women, like to see black men protect black women more?
Speak up.
So just elaborate. Give some
What it is
context.
for me. Like, just speak up a little bit more. Like,
Speak up how?
I feel like, for example, you see the woman that was assaulted in Peckham, right? I know there were a few black men that were like, so what's the context? But I wanted to know the context too. I will not lie. But at the same time, there were other black men that were just like, oh, this is how them not behave. Or in that part of London, this is what they do. That should not have been a conversation. We've seen a woman get assaulted for something that was, even if we knew more of the story, for me, it's a minor. It shouldn't have even got there.
Into that.
Shouldn't have even got to the point where this man was even thinking that. But then why are you not asking questions? She's been physically assaulted. That's what I would like. So you see when things are happening, like even in public, let's say, by the way, also, I feel like black women, we also need to be responsible for our own behaviour. This is away from the Peckham thing. I'm not talking about that. But just certain things in public, black men will look at us like, oh, that's why this happens to you lot. Or that's why you lot get looked at as this. What's the attack? Come and talk to us then. Come and educate us. Come and correct us, if you will. But then...
Would if a black man started correcting you and you didn't know him, would you actually take that on board though?
Like,
be honest.
If I didn't know him, it depends on his delivery. I'm not going to lie to you. It depends on his delivery. If you come to me and start attacking me, going, I'm going to be like, bro, shut the fuck up. Go away. But then if you pull me aside saying, listen, my sister, I know you're vexed, whatever, but I don't want to see you like this. I know myself. I might still be heightened, but that's going to stay with me and I'm going to feel a way about it and I will think about it. Yeah.
What about yourself?
I think that how I would like black men to show up is within themselves, first and foremost.
Explain.
I think a lot of black men are broken. I think a lot of black men hate themselves. And it definitely, it shows in how they speak about black women, in how they regard black women, in how they, even like in terms of like talking about dating, their preferences. It's always when they're saying, oh, that's my preference of a white woman, but you always say your preference but shit on a black woman when you're saying your preference. Why? I can say I like tall men, but I don't have to shit on the short men, even though... But I don't need to, you know what I mean? But that's beside the point. But my point is, I don't need to shit on anybody to glorify what I like. And that's what I see constantly. Every time you're talking about your preference, oh yeah, I like exotic women. I like women that are this or whatever. You know, they're more, what's the word that they love to say? They're not argumentative like black women.
Okay.
Why?
Submissive.
Yeah, they're not submissive, or black women are not submissive, but the white women are submissive. Why do you have to compare? And first of all, there's a lot of black women that are submissive to real men, not sassy princesses. That's another line that we need to talk about. That's a conversation people are not ready for. But I would love men to go to therapy and heal themselves, and then. Maybe then when they start healing themselves, it will spill out onto us black women. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just how I feel.
No, I hear it. This is more of like an open
topic.
Thing. Yeah, so yeah. I'm just kind of hearing from you guys as black women and your experiences, because I see it a lot. I see a lot of the time black women say, black men, they don't show up for us. They're not really there.
They don't.
Like, we're here on our own, but we're supporting them.
They don't. Going off of what you said about the black woman in Peckham, there was a podcast where there was a group of black men sat around. I won't say the name of the podcast, but they were sat around laughing.
What?
Laughing. Yeah, I even had to call them out on my show because I thought, what's funny? Obviously, it was a clip that they put out for clickbait, right. And I went to actually watch.
What part were they laughing at?
The part where she got strangled. They were like, oh, yeah, obviously, like, he got fed up, fam, and he just...
Are you serious?
Yeah, go and watch it.
I'll tell me afterwards.
Yeah, I'll tell you after. Yeah. But obviously, I've watched the podcast and gotten context to what they were saying. So yeah, they were definitely moving mad, and context. They definitely had a lot of like points that were valid. I agreed with certain things that they were saying, but like they said a lot of ignorant things, and I just thought. First, even if you don't agree with it, you should never be laughing at this situation. Like, crazy. The woman's eyeball nearly popped out.
That is crazy.
He was strangling her so much, her eyeball nearly popped out. Wow. And you think it's funny?
Yeah.
I don't give a
That is-
heck.
Yeah, that's
if
trauma. That's trauma.
She hit him with a basket, granted, but that man was double her size.
Yeah.
He
was
could
a
have
big
held
man.
her by her arms and restrained her, and that would have been fine.
Yeah.
For you to use your big hands to place it on her neck, you could have killed this woman. And it's funny. This is why black women always say black men don't show up for them, because you find our trauma funny. We are
No,
already...
no, we don't. We don't.
Not you. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying a lot of black men, they don't
There's
take black...
always questions.
It's always
Yeah,
questions
there's always questions.
surrounding a black woman's trauma. We already, like, what would I call us?
As a group.
A group of people, yeah. Black women are already seen as like one of the lowest.
We're the most disrespected.
Yeah, we're the most disrespected.
Would you say?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's 100%.
100%.
Disrespected what, by other
By
races?
other races, by other, even within our own race.
Why do you think that is?
There's a woman, I can't remember her name. She features on Beyonce's album where she's talking about black women.
She's
She's a Nigerian lady.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, those
the one that
lot,
was
she-
done the, what's that song? You wake up flawless.
Flawless, yeah.
That one.
She's talking about black women and she says it, I can't remember exactly what her title is, but then she researches and speaks on these things publicly. And when I heard that, hey,
Chimamanda. That's it.
That's
Just
her
to
name.
kind
She's
of
an
like wrap
Igbo
up, why do
rapper.
you think that is though? Why do you think black women are the most disrespected group of
I
people?
think because I studied this at college actually,
Okay.
and at the time, obviously this was years ago. So black men are
It's us
idolized.
again.
No, black men are idolized.
In what way?
In like by society.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
what?
You know,
Like, you see,
Black men are idolized.
I'm going to be
by
honest.
in terms of media, like a black man,
Listen, I've seen
handsome,
this where
whatever.
I work.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Not where I work, where I used to work here. There was a place where I used to work.
This is interesting.
Predominantly white community. Yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, I heard my white female colleagues
Yeah.
talk about Idris Elba. Oh my God, he must have a fat cock and da-da-da. Like, I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
talk
but is
about
that-
black men like that. Wait, but then when it comes
That's
to
not
black,
good, though.
But then they're idolizing
Yeah,
them
it's
like,
like a
to you, like you're
fetish.
sexy, like, and it's a
Yeah.
fetish, yeah. But then to black women, I must have made a comment one time like, there was a wig I was looking at Instagram
Yeah.
when I was wearing wigs, and it was a blonde one, and I was like, well, I think I'm gonna get this. Oh, what are you gonna get? Oh, a blonde wig. And then my colleague, do you know, I would name this woman, but she's currently unwell. Let me not. Anyway, she was like, how you gonna wear that? That won't look nice on you because you're black. Black girls shouldn't have blonde hair. She said this to my face, and I literally sat there and watched her. And she got the other most racist woman in this office to be like, I'm gonna say her name, Roxanne. Tell Nick. I was gonna say my whole government. It's okay. Tell Nikki she can't have blonde hair. It don't suit her skin. They told me this to my face.
Wow.
And guess what? When I complained to my manager, what happened?
Nothing.
I'm the problem because I complained. This Roxanne lady faked a heart attack 2 days later. When this is a true story. She faked a heart attack.
A real Karen. Real
A
Karen.
real Karen. She faked a heart attack, saying that it's
caused
because of
stress.
me and I caused her stress. She faked a heart attack because I said you were racist. That is racist. You were. Can't lie, I
100%.
didn't check on you after that heart attack.
Listen, I don't give a heck if a white woman cries if I tell her off. That's your big business. I still said what I
Faked a
said.
heart attack. You see which?
Yeah, because that's what the Karens love to do. But basically, back to what I was saying, black men, like, again, I don't know if this is still the statistics or whatever, but like they are revered, especially when it comes to media, right?
Yeah, this is really interesting.
Yeah, they're
you know?
revered. Like black men, they're chocolate.
But the thing is, I don't see that.
You've never heard this.
Black men are
When did-
revered in media.
What do you mean?
Like explain.
Yeah, like they're nice. They're like they are looked at as, oh yeah, he's a good one.
Okay.
You've never heard that before.
No, I've heard it, but the way how you're saying
Yeah.
like it's like the black men are put here and black women are put way down.
Way
We
low,
are.
below. Listen, even when this is how bad it is as well. When black men are being dragged online, you will see black women backing those black men, like on like no, let's not do this. Like you will see more of that. Whereas if you see a black woman being dragged, like more time, you'll see a lot of black men dragging her as well.
No.
Yeah, it's either you're adding to the problem or you're just staying
Or
silent.
you just stay silent.
Which contributes to the problem. Because where are our people? Where are our people? We get called, we look like monkeys in wigs.
Oh, yeah.
This, that, and the
Shreks.
other. We look...
What?
Shreks. Like, they talk about our bodies, but then, bro, you girls are...
The black men love to be talking about, and that's another thing as well that I want to address.
I
Why
didn't
are
really
black
want it to
men...
go down this path.
Just one more
I didn't
thing.
want it to
This
go
wasn't
down
the
this path.
icebreaker.
Guys,
Next time-
it wasn't what I wanted. I didn't want it to go this way.
Before we move on,
Not
black
this
men,
way.
black men stay out of black women's business in terms of our bodies? Please. But let's move on.
Anyway, let's move on. Black men, black people, I hope you got something from that. And Theon should pick a lighter icebreaker next time.